The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, or IPCC, is an organization within the United Nations that is made up of scientists from every government in the world. Each of these scientists acts as both a scientific expert and an official representative from their country. They do not carry out any research themselves, but instead study publications in leading science journals around the world to get an accurate understanding of the latest findings in climate change research. Periodically, the IPCC releases an assessment report, which is an unbiased, scientifically backed summary of their findings, which should be used by policymakers to make informed decisions that protect the environment. The most recent of these reports, the 6th assessment report, has been divided into 3 parts, with different working groups creating a report for each part. In August 2021, Working Group 1 released their contribution to the 6th assessment report, called the Physical Science Basis of Climate Change. It is focused on the latest scientific consensus on the causes and impacts of greenhouse gas emissions on our environment. So what is the scientific consensus regarding greenhouse gases? Unfortunately, there's more bad news than good. The world scientific community unequivocally states that human activity has caused greenhouse gases, including carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide, to continue to build up in the Earth's atmosphere. Consequently, the Earth's surface temperature is 1.09 degrees Celsius higher than it was in the pre-industrial era. That's dangerously close to the 1.5 degree limit the IPCC has warned we must not exceed. This rate of increase in the Earth's surface temperature is unprecedented in the past 2,000 years, and if we continue to emit greenhouse gases in this manner, we will only have 1 or 2 more decades before the climate crisis reaches the point of no return. But even now, scientists are observing a number of unprecedented environmental changes. Heat waves have become more frequent and more severe, whereas cold waves have become less frequent and less severe. The frequency and intensity of heavy rainstorms has increased. Ecological droughts have also become longer. The amount of Arctic sea ice is at the lowest point it has ever been in at least the last 150 years, if not more. And the ocean levels are rising faster and faster. And these human-linked changes are affecting every inhabited area on Earth. However, the report states that there is still a small window of opportunity to act. If the world were to immediately and drastically reduce greenhouse gas emissions, we could have a chance of reversing the Earth's warming temperature. Note that this temperature reversal would be very gradual, and many of the effects of climate change that we have already observed, like the rise in sea levels, could take thousands of years to get back to normal. Nevertheless, we need to act fast if we don't want things to become even worse than they already are. For several years, governments around the world have made green pledges with little concrete action to back them up. The IPCC's report urges government officials to stop procrastinating and start giving support to climate tech and research. It is especially important that we support carbon removal efforts, because now there is simply no way we can reach net zero emissions without it. And the faster we achieve global net zero, the better off we all will be.